Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a Creative Influencers video. We chose Raquel Bowman for this week, and that is the layout that I am going to take my spin on. So I have the Rose Quartz collection from Prima. I'm going to use some of the 12 by 12 papers, some of the 6 by 6 papers, as well as some of the embellishments. So I'm taking this gorgeous paper. It is so pretty. It has the rose gold foil on it. Ooh, it's beautiful. And I'm gutting the center of it, of course, because I don't want to waste that paper. It's not going to be seen, so I gut it. I take it out. I'm not wasting paper here, you guys. That is a very good tip and little trick that you can use. And I just cut some of this gray paper down on the top and the bottom. Now, I was thinking that I probably should have figured this out before I cut it, but I didn't. So I'm thinking that this gray is not quite the right gray that I was going for. This one matches the collection a little bit better. As you can see, the leaves in this paper and the white paper, the floral paper, has grayish black, kind of charcoal look. And so I felt like that other gray was just a little bit too light. So I'm also using a black and white photo. So I wanted to use the darker gray. So I'm glad in the end that I went with the darker gray. I will say that it's early in the morning, and since my thyroid surgery, my throat is not all the best in the morning, so bear with me for this voiceover, but I do want to get this up this morning for you guys. So I'm going to trim the photo down, or crop it, I guess, just to focus in on my daughter, and she was sitting kind of between the legs of this giant dog stuffed animal, and she's holding her sippy cup, and she's got a big old smile on her face. And I'm going to take this piece of paper that was left over from a previous layout and use it as the fishtail banner kind of behind the photo. You will see, again, I tell you guys this every single time I do a Creative Influencers video, I take elements from their layout that I choose and I change some things up. As you can see, I'm using a colored cardstock, not a white cardstock like she did. I also I did use the elements from the pattern paper at the top and the bottom, and the fishtail behind the photo I used, and then the layering kind of is similar to hers, and I'm also going to use a doily like she did, but in the end you'll see that it's a little bit different, but you can tell if you put the photos of the layout side by side that I did use her as my influence. So the doily was a little bit too big, as you can see on the edges, so I just trim that off, and because I just wanted it peeking out from the sides. And now I'm going to go ahead and start with some looking through some of the embellishments I think that come. Oh, I am going to use a piece of this packaging. It's just white with really, really tiny black polka dots on it, and I thought, hey, you know, I saw Adele, I think, a little while back use some packaging in her layout, and she said, you know, it's a great way to use up some things and you're not throwing it away. And so I thought, hey, this is actually really pretty and it matches with the collection, so why not? So I cut it down and put it behind the photo as a layer. And then I took the 6x6 paper pad, and it has some cut aparts in it. So I cut this little piece out, and it says, I love you, I love you, I love you. It just says I love you a whole bunch of times inside of the little heart. Now, I really, really struggled for my title. I knew what I wanted my title to be, and I knew that these stickers matched really, really well with this collection because it's the baby pink, and this collection has like the light pink in it. But I didn't have the enough letters to do the whole title in these. So then I start digging through my thickers, which can be sometimes kind of crazy because I have a lot of thickers. And I have some that's not even been open that I've gotten with like kits and things. But I was trying to find the right colors, the right thicker style. In Raquel's title, she had some different styles, I guess. It wasn't all one style. So I kind of wanted to mix and match, which is not something that I normally do. I wanted to take that element from her page. So I am in the end going to, and I think it really looks good. I love the way that it looks, and I think I might mix and match thickers more often. It just gives it a little extra something, a little interest. And I am using my craft foam to pop up the photo off of the layers. And I'm using my ATG, but I have found that if you put the ATG directly on the craft foam, sometimes it doesn't stick as well. So I'm also using some, a very little bit of this wet adhesive. It's called Zip Dry. And then I'm going to go ahead and start adhering all of my layers because I don't want to lose what I have here. I know if you guys scrapbook, it's hard when you lay everything down and you have it all in the perfect spot and then you move something and then you forget and you just can't find, that perfect spot that it was in. And so it's super frustrating. So I try either to use my tiny attacher or just adhere the layers as they're on top of each other. So I am going to pop that little piece up on craft foam as well since the photo is popped up. And so now I'm going to work on the title. Now I do move things around a couple times just to get them right. That's just how I am. So when I do my titles with especially foam thickers, I will put them down, but I won't like press them down until I feel like it's right where I want it because they are very easily moved. But for me, I like the foam thickers a lot better than I do the chipboard thickers because I don't feel like I have to use extra adhesive on them. I feel like they stick and I don't have to, add extra adhesive, which can be a pain sometimes on these little tiny letters. So I used some black thickers, then I am using these white glitter thickers, and then I'm going to use the baby pink thickers. So it's super fun, different fonts, different colors. I really love the way that it looks. And obviously the title is called Love This Face. So we used to say that to her when she was little all the time, that we loved your face, like we love your face. We actually still say it. It's just kind of a saying that we say to each other. So she's so sweet. She just looks so sweet. I can't even like believe that she is about to be 8 years old this month. It's just wild and crazy. And she's going to be a third grader. And before I know it, she's going to be driving and have a boyfriend. And oh goodness, my mind, I can't even deal with it. Can't even imagine. It's crazy. I don't normally go back and scrapbook super old photos like this, but I don't know. I'm just kind of in memory lane, I guess, kind of right now. I'm using some glue dots for these little tiny hearts. They are from the ephemera pack from the Rose Quartz collection from Prima, as well as pretty much all of the embellishments are from the Rose Quartz collection, except for the bow. It's a Heidi Swap bow. And I'm using some of the feathers. I used an arrow and then the Say It in crystals. And I am going to also pull out a pack of Nambi stickers. And they have the rose gold colors on them as well, and I'm going to use a couple of those. I'm using the puffy stickers from this collection, and the little sticker that I just put on the picture says wild because she was a little wild child. And I'm using these rose gold hearts from the little sticker sheet, and then that's going to be it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did. Please go check out Raquel's channel. I know that you guys probably already subscribed to her because she is amazing. Her work is so great and she's always inspiring others. So thank you, Raquel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this layout. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There will be close-ups at the end. And also my live scrap and chat is this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. I hope you guys will join me. And I will leave all the links below to all of the things that I used and to all of my social medias. Have a great day. Bye.